This is Kim speaking from 10 Sigma. Welcome to episode 126 of Transition Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk about transition for students who are physically or orthopedically impaired. Right now I'm going to switch over to a short slide presentation to share this information. Transition for students with physical or orthopedic impairments. Transition Tuesday, episode 126. The definition of physically or orthopedically impaired under IDEA is a severe orthopedic impairment that adversely affects a child's educational performance. The term includes impairments caused by a congenital anomaly, impairments caused by disease, and impairments from other causes, such as cerebral palsy, amputations, and fractures or burns that cause contractures. The three biggest challenges for students who are physically or orthopedically impaired transitioning to adult life are: their physical environment is not accessible, there's a lack of assistive technology, a negative attitude of others towards the disability. Let's talk a little bit about the challenges. Every aspect, employment, education and training, independent living, is affected by our physical environment. Some examples are ground surfaces such as stairs, rough surfaces, gravel, mountains, water, etc. The height of things, furniture, equipment, and those kinds of things. And of course, the placement, the physical location of furniture, equipment, buildings, elevators, and restrooms. In addition to the physical environment being a challenge, there's also a lack of assistive technology. Sometimes it's just the access to the assistive technology. Another challenge is negative attitudes. Physical or orthopedic disabilities are immediately recognizable and can lead to negative attitudes of low expectations. There's also stereotyping. People sometimes assume that the person's quality of life is poor or that the person is unhealthy. There's also stigma, prejudice, and discrimination. Some people may see disability as a personal tragedy or as a punishment for wrongdoing. These challenges affect employment and training because there are fewer types of jobs best suited for people with physical disabilities. Many jobs require standing, walking, driving, and those types of things. Also, policies are often overlooked or ignored, such as reasonable accommodations. Transportation can be difficult if the person doesn't drive or have a service that will take them to or from school or work. And assistive technology is not always available or provided. Independent living is affected because houses and stores, for example, are built primarily for people without disabilities. Not all places or things are accessible. A building may not have ramps. The office or place the person is supposed to work may be too small of a space. Things may be put up too high, so the person with a physical disability cannot reach them. Social interactions are also difficult because of the communication and stigma that is placed on the person with the disability. And there is also a lack of quality health care. It can be difficult scheduling the time for health care, a lack of accessible equipment, little communication between the patient and the healthcare providers, and sometimes an insufficient time to examine the patient with a physical disability. In addition to all of this, children with disabilities are 4 times more likely to experience violence, which can lead to mental health problems, and also can be another major adult challenge. Suggestions for improving outcomes for students who are physically or orthopedically impaired include teaching students to take ownership in their transition process. Students also need to learn about their disability, IEP, rights, especially ADA and Section 504, specifically the accommodations for employment and access. Along with this, teach students self-advocacy skills. and help students make a list of resources and supports. Give students many opportunities to discover and explore their interests, employment, and post-secondary education options through assessments, activities, and tasks. For this population, it is important to teach coping and bullying prevention skills. Get parents and families involved in the transition process, and have the student volunteer and/or participate in a work-study program if possible. For today's bonus, I'll be sending you information and resources to help students who are physically or orthopedically impaired transition to adult life. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you use this information to help your students make a successful transition to adult life. Be sure to check your email for the bonus we just sent over. If this is the first time you've ever seen an episode of Transition Tuesday, click the link below to receive the bonus. Be sure to like and share the video and leave a comment or suggestion for a future episode of Transition Tuesday. Have a great week. See you next Tuesday.